So you were successful in obtaining a PS5. What are you going to do with it now? While console supply problems remain, there is no scarcity of games to enjoy. And, despite being just a year old, the PS5's game catalog has increased dramatically, with new titles being released on a weekly basis. There is already something for everyone, and this list will assist you in finding a solid beginning place for the next generation of play. Today we are going to talk about top 10 PS5 games of 2021. Before starting this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more future updates. Number 10. The Pathless. The Pathless is an action-adventure video game played in third person. The player controls the hunter in the game, who must discover a means to break the curse on an island. The hunter is an accomplished archer. She must use her bows and arrows to shoot talismans dispersed across the landscape, filling the hunter's dash meter and allowing her to move quickly across the game scenario. She is also joined by an eagle friend, which may soar with the player. While carrying the hunter, the eagle loses height, but it may recover height by beating its wings. The game, unlike other open-world games, lacks a minimap. Players must employ spirit vision to locate points of interest. Number 9. Godfall. Godfall is an action role-playing game published by Gearbox Publishing and developed by Counterplay Games. On November 12, 2020, the game was launched for Microsoft Windows and PlayStation 5. The game is set in a high fantasy world divided into 3 realms: Earth, Water, and Air, and players take on the role of one of the last elevated knights order to avoid a huge cataclysmic calamity. The player may choose from 5 different weapon classes depending on whose armor set, valor plates, they are wearing. It supports a single player as well as up to 3 multiplayers. The game is classified as a looter-slasher, since it is built on the loot-shooter premise of completing missions and acquiring greater loot for future tasks, with the emphasis on melee assaults rather than ranged assaults. Number 8. Yakuza. Like a Dragon. Sega produced and released Yakuza, Like a Dragon, a role-playing video game. It is the 8th major release in the Yakuza series, and it was published on January 16, 2020 for PlayStation 4 in Japan and Asia. Side quests, known as sub-stories in-game, may be taken up by the player to receive extra prizes, and players may also enjoy the many side activities throughout the area, such as karaoke, like in previous Yakuza games. Dragon Kart, a new side activity included in this game, is comparable to previous kart racing games in terms of gameplay. The fight system is a significant shift from prior Yakuza games. Instead of the previous game's real-time beat-em-up elements, Yakuza Like a Dragon includes turn-based RPG action with a 4-person fight squad. Number 7. Astro's Playroom. Astro's Playroom is a PlayStation 5 3D platformer developed by Japan Studios Team Asobi Division and released by Sony Interactive Entertainment. Formalized Paraphrase the game, which is a successor to Astro Bot Rescue Mission, comes pre-installed on all consoles and also acts as a free tech demo for the new DualSense controller. Astro's Playroom is a 3D platformer in which the user uses the DualSense controller to control Astro Bot. He can hop, hover, punch adversaries and items, and spin attack by charging his fist, much as in the last game. The controller's haptic feedback is utilized to offer realistic tactile sensations from movements such as walking on various kinds of material, walking through rain, and walking into wind. The game begins in CPU Plaza, a hub level modeled like the interior of the PlayStation 5 system, and allows access to 4 areas each themed after a component of the device: GPU Jungle, Cooling Springs, SSD Speedway, and Memory Meadow. Number 6. Control Ultimate Edition. Control is an action-adventure video game released in 2019 by Remedy Entertainment and 505 Games. Control was an underappreciated masterclass in environmental design last generation, but its Ultimate Edition for PS5 addresses some of the most pressing issues that players encountered. With portions of cover-based shooting and magical powers, most of the game is spent over Jesse Faden's shoulder navigating the haunting hallways of a brutalist federal building, investigating the riddles at the center of the game's imaginative and bizarre plot. While Control is eerily beautiful, it came at the expense of a smooth and steady performance that made combat parts unnecessarily tough on the PS4, but the PS5 handles the oldest house's marble and granite passageways with the care of its suspicious janitor. Number 5. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Assassin's Creed Valhalla is an immersive, open-world RPG that departs from the Mediterranean for the gloomy shores of Northern Europe, England, and the regions of Norse folklore. Combat and narrative begin slowly, but each is worth what this game rises to as you continue through the plot and your skill trees. Valhalla allows you to attack monasteries, attack castles, and even engage in stealth battle like a classic assassin. Aside from its big tale and battle mechanics, Valhalla has scores of intriguing side missions, the greatest of which avoid simplistic goals and will stay with us long after the credits have rolled. Number 8. Resident Evil Village. Resident Evil Village is a survival horror game developed and published by Capcom. The sequel to Resident Evil 7, Biohazard, 2017, players control Ethan Winters, who is searching for his kidnapped daughter. After a fateful encounter with Chris Redfield, he finds himself in a village filled with mutant creatures. Resident Evil Village also includes an online multiplayer mode. The game was announced at the PlayStation 5 reveal event in June 2020. Number 3. Returnal. Returnal's gloomy atmosphere is the first thing you'll notice. Returnal is for players who want to sit in the oppressive atmosphere of a truly alien world. From the writhing limbs of increasingly alien horrors to the suspiciously normal suburban home a rogue astral explorer finds herself returning to. Returnal is a roguelike shooter inspired by 3D bullet hells, and its protagonist is stuck in a loop of sorts, going at it again and again to reach further answers, and monsters, with each run. Returnal is a difficult, purposely irritating experience that is not for the faint of heart. But if you like bullet hells and a plethora of particle effects, which the PS5 handles well, you'll feel right at home in this weird realm. Number 2. Spider-Man – Miles Morales. Spider-Man – Miles Morales improves on the immensely popular Marvel's Spider-Man for the PlayStation 4. Miles Morales, a new campaign based on the eponymous comic and film hero, offers hours of web-slinging, crime-fighting, and suit collecting across a beautiful New York City winter. The setting's detail showcases the PS5's graphical capabilities for those curious about what their new console can do, and lightning-fast load times make achievement hunting a brand new experience. The worst thing we can say about Miles Morales is that we want more of him, but thankfully, Marvel's Spider-Man has a PS5 upgrade just for that. Number 1. Demon's Souls. Demon's Souls was the predecessor to Dark Souls. Demon's Souls, a PS3 exclusive from 2009, failed to capture the same fervor as its successors. But that doesn't make it any less enjoyable. This remaster of the cult classic action RPG is designed to be a mainstream hit, with completely revamped visuals. Demon's Souls, the system's first exclusive, demonstrates what the PS5's new hardware is capable of, rendering everything from gothic architecture to eldritch horrors in stunning detail. While some of its changes will make for fierce debate among hardcore fans, Demon's Souls maintains a distinct identity from the games that succeeded and preceded it. That's a wrap for today's video about top 10 PS5 games of 2021. Hope you enjoyed the video. What do you think about our list? Let us know in the comment section below. Make sure to hit the like button, and subscribe to our channel for more future updates.